addict and alcoholic. I've been clean since February 21st, 2021. And welcome to my channel. We are now November 14th. Living lives worthy of self-respect. As we clean up our wreckage and live differently, we can respect our actions and find respect for ourselves in the process. Living Clean, Chapter 2, Connections to Ourselves. Many of the stories we tell about our active addiction depicts us thriving on our lack of responsibility. Who needs a real job, an education, a place to live, or even a bath? We scoffed at others' boundaries, the rules of law, authority, and institutions. We turned our backs on many of the values we were taught by our families, cultures, and society. Hiding all our fears behind bravado, a lot of us paid a steep price. We jeopardized relationships and careers. If we had any, in many cases, we lost our freedom. Did we lose our self-respect too? Or did we just have none to start with? When we get clean, we rebel, and in us may be tempted to dismiss meeting etiquette as an attempt to make us conform. At some point, most of us notice that being a rebel in NA doesn't have the payoff it did on the streets. We don't gain credibility by being disrespectful. I thought I was a badass, but came to find out that it was just a front to protect myself. One member shared, once we start to listen in meetings, get to work on steps, and are of service, we find ourselves inspired to loosen our grip on our past lifestyle and the version of ourselves in the stories we tell. We want to move on from the past, and our willingness to understand it has grown from it increases. We take action that build our lives and help other people. We set boundaries for ourselves and respect those held by others. Our dignity and self-respect are being restored. Like our sanity, perhaps for some of us, this is the first time we have experienced these feelings or the state of being in our lives. Not only do we change our actions, but many of us find we have to alter the stories we tell about ourselves. We focus less on being the product of our wreckage and more of being the product of our recovery. We learn that we are worthy of the lives we have now. We begin to live a life that reflects values we can be proud of. That's pretty respectable. And before recovery, who knew we'd ever want that? Today, I'll step back for a moment and look at the life I'm building with some pride and self-respect. It's working, and I'm worthy of it. And that is so true. You know, the life that I'm building for myself today, I never thought ever possible. And I've been an active addict pretty well my entire life. And this is the first time I've ever had recovery or gotten recovery. And, you know, just the fact that I can wake up in the morning and not pick up dope and be okay with choosing not to pick up, the fact that I can make that choice today is a miracle. It's just amazing. And in the beginning, I used to say, oh, there's no way I'm ever going to go back, but I learned not to say that because, you know, anything is possible, and as long as I fight every day to not pick up, then I'm good. And, you know, and now I'm doing these other things, you know, to help with not using dope, you know, like this YouTube channel, you know, well, these couple of channels here that I'm doing to try and, you know, help help myself share the message of recovery, and also it's a means to help maybe make me stronger in front of the camera, and and I'm learning every day. So, I'm hoping that over time I can make myself more professional. That's my goal. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and the way a lot of them carry themselves, and I mean, obviously a lot of them have teams, and a lot of them have people working with them and under them and for them and whatever, and and probably a lot of them are following scripts and a lot of edits, and so everything is very clean and very scripted, but they come across so fluently. It just I want to strive to do that, to be like that too, and I'm struggling big time, but there is no there is no giving up in my vocabulary, at least not anymore. So thank you for joining me today. If you like my channel, please hit like. Or if you want to be part of my community, hit subscribe, because I would love to see you to come aboard. And yeah, and we'll stay together. We'll stay clean and sober together another day. Sounds good. We will see you all tomorrow. Take care now.